So let's talk about the film Cover Me Babe. On that film in 1970, you set the record for falling 8 stories into cardboard boxes. What was going through your mind when you were falling?
How I was going to spend my money. So, I just wanted to make sure I hit right, you know. It was an interesting script because this kid, the story that the movie is about is he photographed nasty things that happened in Los Angeles. So he'd hear the police broadcast, the APB, and had a connection to it, and then he'd take off and go film whatever was going on, car wreck or the end of a car wreck or something. And he wanted to make a name for himself as a photographer. So history kind of imitates art a little bit, because when I was getting ready to do that fall, I had to play a part of a suicide hippie on the floor, the 8th floor of the Wilshire Hyatt House. So now the APB gets a phone call, the police come roaring down Wilshire Boulevard, the fire department comes down there, because I was the guy that was on there looking like I was going to commit suicide. So I guess I was probably a pretty good actor doing that. And we were up there for a while, and I'm looking down the street, and here comes the fire engines and police cars, and they all swarm into the base of the Wilshire Hyatt House. And I wondered, what the hell's going on? We're going to have to shut this down, and I'm going to lose my adrenaline pump, you know. Well, they came because they had heard that the guy was going to commit suicide, and that was me, for real. So they found out it was me, and it was a movie, so they didn't do anything. I did the fall, and because there was so many police department people and fire department people there, that the photographers for real came to see it, photographed it, and it made almost every newspaper in the world. That's why it became famous. I had no idea it was a record or anything until Fox Studios told me later on it was a world record. I said, how do they know? That was before the invention of the airbag, where Dar Robinson and guys like that went really, really high. I mean, scary heights into the airbag. But back then we used cardboard boxes, and it sounds stupid, but you have to design them properly. You have to realize how fast you're going and how much I weigh and the impact, so you know how to build them. And there's a certain scientific element to building a cardboard box catcher. But you can do it wrong and not have so much success, which I've done a couple times. But that's the story of that high fall. And we would have never known it was a record or anything. Like, the guys back then didn't do things for records like they do now. I bought a new Cadillac convertible off that fall.